Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball starts right now. Jake Junis gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Twins, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Junis is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, first baseman number 23, Miguel.
The next twin up, Miguel Sano. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Perez has a play. And the inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Twins nothing. Royals coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Irvin Santana is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
With Merrifield next to hit. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
Merrifield.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The count now at 2-2. hit the other way out toward right field. Rosario is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. A chance now from McKay to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you better look out for Lucas Duda. Looking at the stats, I'm so impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the American League coming into this game. And when you're doing that, you catch just about everybody's attention. Don't be surprised if he doesn't make something happen here.
Digging in now for Kansas City, John Jay, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Due up next is Salvador Perez. .30 pitch. He's taken strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. He swung on and missed. A full count now.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He grounds it sharply to third. And that's the second out.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Santana comes set. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Jay at second with 2 down. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
1-1, here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. We are still scoreless. So here's the cleanup hitter, Charlie Blackmon. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit. So the Twins are into the hit column for the first time. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Standing in now, Logan Morrison, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. A ball and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And another foul ball. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Striding into the box, Byron Buxton. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
The 0-1 pitch. There he goes. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. So a chance here to perhaps get on the board for the first time as he's into scoring position on the stolen base. And that leads us to look at the Twins leaderboard as he currently finds himself 5th best on the club in that category. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Blackmon is on his way home. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Striding forward, Mike Moustakas, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Runner at first here, one man out. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
The 1-1. Popped him up. Perez is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting eighth, the catcher.
Into the box now, Wilson Ramos, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Burns is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Twins forced to settle for one. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Twins lead it 1-0. So here's the Royals DH, Jorge Soler, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Two balls and no strikes.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. Waiting his turn on deck is Alex Gordon. Yanked on the ground down the line. And past Moustakas down the line. It's a fair ball. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
Batting 6th, left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Lifetime numbers against Irvin Santana. He's collected 11 hits in 50 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. From the stretch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
His approach at the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Here's the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power. But he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
So striding in, Alcides Escobar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Soler, the runner at second with one away. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. Throw won't get him. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. So stepping in, Hunter Dozier, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
And now with first and third, 1 out, a lot can happen here. This at bat could really determine the whole course of the rest of this inning.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Two and 1 to the Royals' first baseman.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Two and 2 to Hunter Dozier. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Here now the 2-2. And this is fouled at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Hard hit ball to second. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from KC as we get you a nice shot of downtown there. At the plate, Jorge Polanco, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Digging in to try it again, Brian Dozier. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. First pitch on its way. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
2-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. Two out, nobody on. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. So some success with 2 out keeps the inning alive for Miguel Sano.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Here's Miguel Sano as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 delivery. 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And a dive, but he's back. Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Yanked fouled off to the right. Bounce it to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. Tag from Perez won't get him. Safe at the plate.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
In now, Logan Morrison. Check swing grounder to the right side. Merrifield brings it in. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Here's Byron Buxton now. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Lays off 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. Set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
Blackmon on third, Morrison on second, Buxton on at first with 2 down. Into the corner and slicing foul. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Twins 3 and the Royals nothing. So next to the plate for the Royals, Billy Burns. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. One and 0 pitch on the way. And a fastball just a bit high.
2 balls, no strikes.
Fouled off. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. Three and 2, a full count to the Royals center fielder.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Whit Merrifield. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Rosario is there. 2 down.
The batter, right fielder, John Jay.
Stepping into the box, John Jay. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in a philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Santana steps into the windup, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So very nice work there by Santana as he holds on to a 3-0 lead. Stepping in, Wilson Ramos. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here it comes. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
1-2 to the Twins catcher.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
The 1-2. This is line to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. The relay, and he's safe.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco.
And he puts it on the ground to second. Merrifield scoops it up.
And there's one down now.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Digging in once again, Brian Dozier. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Ramos takes his lead at third with 1 away. Popped him up. Merrifield is calling for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 20.
Ready once again, Eddie Rosario. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he will make it back to third safely, as he didn't have much of a chance at advancing that time. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they lead it 3-0. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Salvador Perez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And a fastball just a bit up. A swing and a miss and a ball down. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. All right, so time now for the Twins Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper levels of the minor leagues. Here's Lucas Duda now. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. One out, nobody on. Slider, good two-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jorge Soler. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Santana looks in. Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. KC down in order. Still down 3-0. Here's Miguel Sano. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Started that swing a bit too early. And he misses there. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Twins, left fielder, Charlie.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
First things first, here's a throw over. A dive, but he's back. Into the box now, Logan Morrison, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Dozier has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready for another shot now, Byron Buxton. First offering on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Blackman is off at first with 2 away. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota. They lead it 3-0. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Left fielder, Alex Gordon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Gordon's down on strikes for out number 1. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. This is skied into short left center. Coming in is Blackman, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Santana looks in. First pitch on its way. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Dozier playing third base tonight, although he's most often found across the diamond at first.
Well, we know he's got some of the softest hands in the game, the way he's able to pick and help out his infielders. But one thing at first base that doesn't get tested a lot, outside of the 3-6-3 double play, is a throwing arm. We know we've heard it's strong, but to go over to third base, I'm going to have my eyes locked in on this guy.
Now the 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Lance Lynn takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 34, Lance Lynn.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. The fastball down near the shoe tops. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, ball 3, and the Twins would love to get this inning started any way they could to get that leadoff guy on.
The bouncer to the left side. Dozier picks it up. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He doubled his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Burns is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Jorge Polanco. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Now the 2-0. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready for another chance? Billy Burns. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Here's the 0-1. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Polanco moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 15, second baseman,
Whit Merrifield next to hit. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 1-2. Softly hit here to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
now batting, right fielder, John.
In now is John Jay. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Santana steps into the windup. Here's the 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
1-2. Here it comes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here's another 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Looped out toward third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. KC down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's Brian Dozier now.
Leading off for the Twins, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0. He's called a strike, down and in.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Burns will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Digging in once again, Eddie Rosario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. There's a strike. The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Burns is there. 2 gone.
First baseman, number 23, Miguel Sano.
Ready once again, Miguel Sano. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Now here it comes. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So that'll extend the inning and keep it alive for Charlie Blackmon.
Now batting, left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Ready for another shot now, Charlie Blackmon. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Sano leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. The 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Logan Morrison would be next. The 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Here comes the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Burns on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Twin strand a pair, but they lead it 3-0. Now batting, Salvador Perez. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And now a pitch on the way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time, and it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Lucas Duda now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
The designated hitter, Jorge
So
Soler.
here's the Royals DH, Jorge Soler. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Santana steps into the windup. First pitch on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Two and two to Jorge Soler. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Looking up is Rosario. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. shot for Jorge Soler. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Royals are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Checked his swing there and pops this one up. Sano is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Well, the Royals draw one closer thanks to this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Twins 3 and the Royals 1. The next Twin up, Byron Buxton. He went down on strikes last time up.
Center fielder number 25, Byron Buxton.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it, but to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman Mike Moustakas. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. The runner from first crosses the plate.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. In at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation for the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. And there's ball one. The 1-1. It's the zone. A curveball in there for a strike. And he'll take strike three called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. One away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Here's Brian Dozier now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Ramos leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 20, Eddie.
Riding in once again, Eddie Rosario. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball one. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Grounded back up the middle. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 5 and the Royals 1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Minnesota, number 36, Brad Ross.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Alcides Escobar. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. His fastball taken high for a ball. Two-0 count. The pitch is a heater in there for a strike.
1 strike.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Billy Burns. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He's set, and the pitch. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. And his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Blackmon's after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down here 5-1. Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Sano. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Another full count pitch home. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. Escobar has it. One there. On to Duda. A double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Into the box, Logan Morrison. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And that one right down Main Street. A shot down the first baseline. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball and was able to find the hole.
And he lays off there 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 1-0. There's a swing and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Jay has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Twins do get a run, however, and it comes via this RBI triple. Last chance coming up for the Royals. It's the Twins 6 and the Royals 1. With Merrifield next to hit. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. The win would go to Irvin Santana if the lead holds. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. Two-0 count. The pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Rosario is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
John Jay.
In now is John Jay. First pitch on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. 1 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Salvador Perez is on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. Knuckles into the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner, but foul. Tapped up the first baseline. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 3-2 one more time. Line toward the gap in left center. And Jay's on base. He's got a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Here's another 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that misses inside, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Splits the plate for a strike. And his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock, he's 1 for 4. 1-1. Fouled away. KC down to their final strike in this one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
6-1 the final tally today. The Twins took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Irvin Santana earned his 9th win of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Twins, 6 runs on